Okay, everybody. Hi, it's Brenda again with Stampin' Up, Stampin' Up Independent Demonstrator here in Knoxville. I tried to go live from my computer, and it was not allowing me to do that very quickly. So I will figure that out, and we will do that hardwired next time. So let me put the screen down. I will try not to let my phone holder push any buttons on me while I'm arranging this. And then I will be able to show you some products. Thank you for hanging with me and your patience and grace. And technology is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yeah. Now you should be able to pull it up and I can see comments over there and I can respond as we're going through. So let's click that on real-time comments so I can see. Okay. All right. So one of the first things, I am going to lay the catalog over to the side so that I can make sure I'm telling you the correct things. So the first suite that I'm going to talk to you about is called the Sweet Talk Suite. So if you have your catalogs, you can follow along and then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's in your mini catalog on page 8 and 9. And here is quite a bit of the product as I'm dropping it all over the place here. So the first two things are the sweet conversations. So the little sweethearts. And then it's got the sweetheart dies. I'll lay that to the side. So this makes a little tiny envelope that makes a cute little tag, and then little tags, hearts, heart borders. Some little iridescent rhinestones. Those are so pretty. As I knocked things down, trying to get the computer closer to the that did not pull up the correct video. Here we go. Now I can see the real-time comments. Okay. So these are the little iridescent rhinestones that come in the suite. But this bundle is 10% off. If you order it together, that is $42.25. And just to bump it up a little bit, if you wanted to get a celebration item, you could add some adhesive or a favorite cardstock, and or you could add some of this beautiful designer series paper for $11.50, and that would put you over, and then you could get a celebration item. So I'll flip through this pretty quickly. Thank you guys for joining back with me. Technology is a wonderful, wonderful thing when it works right. So there's the designer series paper. It has this beautiful ribbon. It's cannot read that right there. Maybe it would help if I turned it over. It's real red. Let me open one of these. Hi, Ginger. You missed my fun times with turning the technology off. When I tried to turn the camera down, it completely shut the video off, and then I was having some glitches, so I was going to use it on the computer and couldn't set that up. But yes, and no, Sharon, it never can be the operator, right? But this is like a linen, and it's so soft. and I believe it will tie very easy. So that's a very pretty real red ribbon. And then these little sweetheart boxes. Remember those, the boxes that the sweetheart candies come in? That's what those remind me of. So they're called little sweet little boxes, and you get 10 of them in the pack. And then this is a cute little gingham embossing folder. So there is that suite of products. And then the next one I have to show you also coordinates with that. Well, thought I had them lined up correctly. Kind of do. This is the Bouquet of Dies Love Hybrid Embossing Folder, and these are the dies. Here we go. Here's the embossing folder. So this heart-shaped die can go right inside this embossing folder. And so you can run it through and cut out that shape and emboss your paper all at the same time. And here is Love and Happiness Sentiments. And that's on page 11. So the dies, it's a bundle. So you get the Love and Happiness stamp set, which is that, and the Bouquet of Dies Hybrid Embossing Folder. That is $45.75. It looks like all of it comes together. But hang on, let me read a little bit better, because I don't want to tell you wrong. It says the Love and Happiness stamp set plus the Bouquet of Love Hybrid Embossing Folder. And then on the next little box, it says the Bouquet of Dies Embossing Folder and 9 dies for $29. So those two is $29. If you want the, I'll have to figure that one out, guys. That one's got me a little confused. Brandy, if you are on there, help me out. But I'll figure that one out before Saturday, and then we'll go from there. But these all work together, and it's all on page 11. And yes, you all lost me because my fat fingers and my phone holder cut us off. And then because I attended the onstage at home during my first order, these little brushed brass butterflies came in my box. This is all part of my first order. Those are so pretty, and they're 2 different sizes of butterflies. And as you guys know, I love butterflies, because if there were no change, there would never be any butterflies, right? Those butterflies you will find on page 15 in your mini catalogs. And then the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set and the dies are on page 18. And I love those. And those coordinate with the what is this called? Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper that you will find in the Celebration catalog. And this paper is just gorgeous. So if you order this set or bundle for $44, then you would need to add $6 of adhesive or dimensionals or something to bump it up in order to get the paper. But I love that paper, and I love rainbows, and these stamps are individual, so you don't have to use markers to color them. You can still use your ink pads and make your rainbows whatever color you want to make them. And there's a, like, you can see them good there, but the inside of the case now has them inside there too. So if you want to take them off of these little silicone sheets or papers, then you can just put them inside your sheet, and then, or inside your stamp set, and you'll know which stamps are missing if you happen to misplace them or something. So there's the Rainbow of Happiness bundles. And here's one of the cards I made not long ago, and I copied that from the celebration catalog. I love this set, Christy. It's so pretty. And then as we flip on through our mini catalog, I didn't go too overboard because I'm trying to stay within a little budget, but there's so much I could have spent, and I will order a few more. The stamp set that's on page 30 reminds me of one of the paper pumpkin kits that we had in, I think, 2019. Yes, it was 2019, the one with rubber boots. And then I love the font with the stamp set that's on page 36, the flowing flowers. I love those fonts. And then keep on going. I have this one. I think that was sent to us for attending, maybe. Not sure how we got that one, but we did. Amazing Silhouettes, butterflies again. And they're pretty good size. They're rubber stamps. Yes, it was the No Matter the Weather paper pumpkin kit. And I really love the paper that's the designer series paper that is on page 43 in the mini catalog. I think I will have to have that. I've seen so many people do beautiful cards with that already. And those little enamel pebble shapes. And then keep on going. I like the font in the stamp set that's Happy and Heartfelt on page 51, but I don't have that one. And keep on going. The stamp set on page 57 was sent to us as part of the, when we ordered the box for our Stampin' Up! On Stage at Home. The New Horizon paper is gorgeous. What page is that on, Ginger? You might type it faster than I can find it. Oh, that's the paper I was just talking about on page 43. Mm-hmm. So these would be great to color with your blends or your pencils or pastels. I think those are so very pretty. And then the set that they used during On Stage at Home was the suite on page 58 and 59, the Heart and Home. We used this stamp set, Blessings of Home. These dies match these, and then you've got these extra little sprigs. We did not use the Hive 3D embossing folder, but it's part of the suite. And then these little paper doilies come in 3 different colors. I have used some of these classic enamel dots. And my I'm pointing at it like you can see me point, but you can't. The denim ribbon has run off of my desk. It is somewhere here. I will have to find it. And I have rearranged a little bit in here, so it's not where I thought it was. So I will definitely have to look for it. It is not behind me. It's not in front of me. I don't even see one of the cards we made with it. The paper is not that one. It's the peaches. Found it. So it's really pretty. All of the paper has wood grain of some pattern on the back side. And then it's got a printed flower design on the front side. This one has bees. It also has pale papaya, garden green, misty moonlight, fresh freesia, cinnamon cider, and basic gray mixed in. Let me pull it out so you can see it a little better. And see different wood grain designs. I love that. It just reminds me of old-fashioned, old-timey, and it's so pretty. And I'm sure that's, maybe it is all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is. So there's that Heart and Home, and then it also has another bundle that is Honey Bee Home. So it's got the bees in it and different flower twigs and honeybee blossoms, so these dies match those. Oops, turn it over so they don't fall out when you pull them out of the paper rack. And then, yep, that's all of the ones that I have out of the mini catalog. So then let me lay those to the side and pull down the level 1s. Have Catching Butterflies. Those are really cute. Those are cling, so they are, what page is this fountain, Brenda? What fountain? That one I was just looking at was on page, it was the Heart and Home. It was on page 59. Is that what you were talking about? And the In the Moment, this one is on page 57, so I'm not sure what fountain you're talking about. If you can describe it, Sharon, I'll look for it. Here is the Catching Butterflies. It's a celebration level 1. Okay, you found it. Good. And then Driving By is also a Celebration Level 1. It is also a rubber mounted stamp set. And another demonstrator I watch suggested if you get everything that you want and you want to add a little bit more versatility to this stamp set, get a second one if you wanted to, and trim the presents off the top of this little car, or trim the balloons out of the back of this little car, and then you can make them be whatever you want them to be. So you don't have to have the presents stacked on top of the car or the balloons hanging out the back of that one. So that adds a little bit more versatility to your Driving By stamp set. And then I love these. Well, I already showed you the Designer Series paper pack. That's all these rainbows. That's a level 1. Level 1 is otters. There's some paper in there that's called Simply Marvelous that I don't have. That would go amazingly beautiful with these otters. And I don't have it to show you, but hopefully soon. And then a level 2 stamp set and paper pack is this Hello Friend. And I just love that. And I'll show you the paper in there. It is, sounds like, yep, it's a photopolymer set. And it has 13 stamps in there. And this is 12 by 12 paper. And it has 12 sheets, 2 of each. So here's this first one and the second one. So if you come on Saturday, Brandy and I will have some samples made with all of this stuff, so you can see samples and touch and feel. And then you can also shop our yard sale. And the post office has otter stamps. That is amazing. That is cool to know. So you can make your cards with the otters and then put a stamp on it with otters. That's cute. That'll be so fun. That will be so fun. So that's all the product I have to show tonight. So let's make a quick little card. Let me flip through here and let's just play a second. Let's just use the little otters. Of course, they're not mounted because I haven't played with them yet. Or let's do, what do we want to do? Because I sure didn't have anything planned. It has been a busy, busy week. And then, what do we want to do? I'm flipping through the catalog to see if I can get an idea. Because that's exactly how I got that idea one night. It's like, let's just make that. Let's copy the catalog. And we can copy the catalog again. Do you want to do that with this one? Let's use this one. We'll semi-copy the catalog. can get it on there without popping it off and making it too use that one. And then we are going to use the You Make Me Happy. And we're going to use some of the paper from this stamp set, or from this celebration set. We're going to use a piece of that and some of the thick. Let me find it. That one. Okay, now we need our paper trimmer. A piece of thick basic white. I've already got a piece of it cut to 5.5 by 8.5. Let's score it at 4 1/4. And then we are going to move that to the top so it's out of our way. This is going to get cut at 4, let's see. We want it to be 5 1/4. Nope. 5.5. By 4 1/4. So that'll be covering our card front. And then this is going to be a little bit smaller. We're going to make it be 4. And I'm going to cut it at 4. Cut it at 4. And then at 5 1/4. And I just cut that the wrong direction, but because I did cut it the wrong direction. I did. So let me find my other one. Polka dots. Here we go. So that is 5 1/4, and I want it this way at 5 1/4. And now this way at 4. Yay. And because I am not going to waste too much of that, I can make 2 cards with this. I'm going to cut this. I cut that at 4. I can make 2 cards. I'm going to cut it in half because I just need it to poke out at the top. And then I'm going to get a piece of basic white, which I have right over here. Perfect. And I am going to run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Where did I put the die? There we go. Got the big one sitting behind me, so that's just the one I grabbed. And on this, because I want to have, that's going to go right there. So I want this to be about right here. With this pretty little design going across right there. So let's make it straight-ish. That's my favorite paper too. Love that paper. I'm going slow just so I don't jiggle the table too much. And see, you got waves there you can use if you're a little bit of a paper hoarder, but we're not paper hoarders, are we? We're conservative. We use all of our scraps. All right, went in there. Fold that up without it making too loud of a pop in your ears. Get that extra little spot out of there. And now I'm going to get some of these little raindrops and hearts and little splashes. Okay, so here's some of those little, look like little water puddle lines. There's some raindrops. And there's some just dots. There we go. And so I'm going to lay that there. And my little blocks. Oh, turn you guys over. Let's start with the raindrops. I didn't get the hearts out. Hang on. I want to stick to my fingers. That's an awful big block for that, but it works. And so the back of your designer series paper tells you what colors match in there. So on this piece of paper, I'm pretty sure we have Magenta Madness. And we have Bermuda Bay. And we have So Saffron. And we're going to go with those 3 colors. 4, 3. Yes. All right, so let's start. Get these little guys on that one. I'm just kind of lining up the colors down the, like that a little bit. And then let's do some raindrops in there, overlapping a little bit. And then I need another little bitty block. Okay. Let's put those there and there. And then my chamois that's right here. Oh, need some hearts in there too. And that's good. And anytime you use a red ink on your photopolymer stamps, it will leave a color on your stamp pad, or I'm sorry, on your ink. It just will. All right, let's do some of the So Saffron. Let's come down here. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. Do some hearts. And some raindrops. I was kind of trying to keep them a little bit lined up, but it looks like I gave up on that, huh? And then these little petals are dots. Let's lace them this way. Now let's stick some Bermuda Bay ones in there. some hearts. And part of this will get covered up with a sentiment, so it will be totally fine. There. There. Let's put this that direction. Fill it in there. Okay. All right, now it's time to start building our card. I promise I ate. If you just heard my belly grumble, I promise I did. Where did I lay my adhesive? It was just here. Here's one. So this is going to cover the whole card front. And because apparently I can't cut straight or score straight, I will trim that in just a second. But let's finish this. This is going to go at the top. Remember, with a little bit of a border. So we can still see our diagonals. Some adhesive on the back of this. And we want to try to make sure that we have the same amount of border at the bottom. And there we go. And then I need a piece of basic white to stamp my sentiment on. And I'm going to stamp that in Bermuda Bay. Ha, pretty. And then I can't cut straight, guys. Not even gonna pretend. And then grab some dimensionals. Right there. Now I'm going to use some of our brushed brass butterflies. And my take your pick tool. going to get a big one of these off of here. Put it right there. And 2 little ones. And there's our card. And there we have it. So there's another 2 You Make Me Happy cards that I've cased straight out of the Celebration mini catalog. All right, so if you've seen something you like tonight, go ahead and share it in the comments. If you have any questions, go ahead and share those too. I will get back with you. Also, don't forget about the Kits and Sips on Saturday morning at Panera on North Peters at 10 o'clock a.m. And then also the annual celebration kickoff and yard sale at 2 p.m. The time got moved back a little bit, so come and see us at 2 p.m. at Woodlawn Christian Church. There is an event. You can come see us there. Also, tomorrow starts the ordering. And then I'll be able to share all of the pictures from the catalog. I'll be able to have my catalogs open on screen so you can see them there. If you have any questions or anything, I'll be able to point you right to them. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or text. I hope that you all have a great night and enjoy your week, and I look forward to seeing everyone Saturday. Feel free to join me on YouTube. You can watch the replays over there. Like and subscribe my channel over there. And thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. Hope you do something fun for yourself this week, and I will hopefully see you on Saturday. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye-bye.